I asked an artificial intelligence what it thought scary spirits looked like. A few hours later it replied. What should I ask next?
Serving YouTube channels that you should never watch, part 1. Starting off at number 1, we have the YouTube channel Alan's Tutorial. At first glance of his videos, it looks like a normal tutorial channel, but things get real dark, like someone's watching him, and you can tell that he's very paranoid.
Room in the Cecil Hotel, room 506. The door is open. We can go in. We hear the elevator going off down the hall. I don't know who's doing it. There's nobody over here. Do you guys hear that? The elevator is going off. Joey, the elevator is going off.
Things you wouldn't believe unless they were caught on camera. This one's kind of trippy. Okay, so these guys were on their boat when they saw this moose full on sprinting as fast as the boat was going in the water, on top of the water. Like, what is this moose? Is he special? Follow for more, you guys.
I noticed something in the corner and I just zoomed in on it. My heart just dropped. All the blood in my face ran. I mean, I didn't sleep that night.
If I captured something like that, I would not be going back in my home.
Everyone knows that Paris is a gorgeous place in France, but did you know that buried underneath the city lie over 6 million bones of people that died? This place is called the Catacombs, and a lot of people theorize that you can hear spirits and see ghosts walking through.
Facebook experimented with subliminal cues planted in its Facebook pages that would actually influence offline, real-world behavior and emotions, to see if they could make people feel happier or sadder using subliminal cues with language manipulation and word manipulation and so on.
Websites that you wish you never knew about, part 1. Coming in at number 1, we have the website Club Gelok. This website sells everything you can think of made out of yarn, from lobster to life-size boys to even private parts.
Mysterious, unexplainable discoveries found at the bottom of our Great Lakes. In 2007, an underwater archaeologist diving found a series of stones 40 feet below Lake Michigan. This top view shows almost a mile-long formation of stones enclosing on a perfect circle. This 10,000-year-old formation is amazing because most of the stones are the exact same width and length across. Another incredible discovery that they found in the formation is this carving of a mastodon. Here is an outline of it right here. A mastodon resembles an elephant and went extinct over 10,000 years ago. The Lake Michigan Stonehenge has researchers and archaeologists puzzled as to how this actually got here. Obviously, it was set before there was water in Lake Michigan. But why did they do it, and what does it symbolize? Given the opportunity, would you go diving here and check it out? As usual, no part 2, so throw me a follow, like, and comment, and if you have time, sub to my YouTube, link in the bio.
Apparently there's a cursed YouTube channel. So one of y'all requested that I talk about this, and I immediately went to go investigate because y'all know cursed things are my favorite. This YouTube channel is called Agent RR. They have 594 subscribers, and their videos are freaking straight out of the dark web. Either that or they're just very artistic. You can see this one is a telephone number, this one down here is a telephone number, this one says secret upside down. You have been chosen. So let's take a look at some of their videos. I'm gonna play their first video down here at the bottom, just titled Number 1. Their videos get so much weirder. Follow for part 2.
Whatever you do, don't watch this cursed TikTok account at night. This TikTok account goes by the name of user456. This user claims that he's not human and he posts cursed videos from the dark web. It's said that watching his videos will leave you with goosebumps and headaches.
Watch this.
See the swing?
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I mean, it definitely looks like a human form.
That's a person. So look, man, Norma and her mom both believed that the apparition was a visitor that they knew.
Got really sick. and I started talking to my dad. I felt his presence, and during his time of illness, he always sat at the swing, and that's what was caught on camera. I knew it was him instantly.
Scary websites that you should never visit, part 2. Coming in at number 2, we have a website from the dark web called Dom Ghost. This website tells a story about a boy's life and how he avenges his death. It's filled with scary pop-outs and can definitely leave you with nightmares.
Top 3 most believable videos of mermaids caught on tape, part 2. In this first video, you can see a mermaid sitting on a rock until it looks at the camera and dives into the water. In the next clip, you can see a mermaid swimming through the waves. This one looks like it could be CGI. Let me know what you guys think. The last clip I'm going to show looks like it's a pack of dolphins, but some people say they can make out mermaid silhouettes. What do you guys think about these videos, and do you think mermaids are real?
The Zodiac Killer is one of the most notorious serial killers of all time, and it's widely believed that he's one of the most notorious because he was never caught. Now, he was never caught because of how elusive he was, but he would always leave notes behind. And there was one specific note that the police were never able to crack down on, until today. Amateur code breakers were able to figure out what the Zodiac Killer's last note really said, and I'm going to tell you exactly what it said right now. So if you don't know who the Zodiac Killer is, here's a quick rundown. He was a serial killer in 1968 who was killing several people in the San Francisco area. And he was notorious for leaving notes behind specifically for the cops to see. But he would always leave them in a specific code that only he knew. And there was a specific note that was left behind that people could not crack for years, until today. The note said, "I hope you're having lots of fun trying to find me. That wasn't me on the TV show, but that brings up a point about me. I'm not afraid of the gas chamber because I know it will send me to paradise all the sooner, and I know I have enough slaves here that will work for me. Everyone else has nothing when they reach paradise, which is why everyone is so afraid of death."
Guys, I'm giving you a warning right now. Do not watch this video if you get easily scared.
Why are people slipping back in time on Bold Street? In 1996, Frank and his wife Carol were out shopping on Bold Street in Liverpool, England. Later, Frank went to a CD store while Carol went to a bookstore. Frank told her he would meet with her there, but when he walked back, he suddenly felt everything go quiet, and then he was in the middle of the street where a van with a company name called Kaplan's almost ran him over. When he walked to the bookstore, he couldn't find it and found instead a dress shop called Cripps in its place. He also noticed everyone around him was dressed in 50s style clothing. He decided to go into Cripps anyways, but when he went inside, the purses and dresses he saw from the window outside were now rows and rows of books, and suddenly he was back at the bookstore. Later, Frank learned that there had been a local business named Kaplan's, and that the bookshop was indeed a ladies' dress shop called Cripps back in the 50s. For more on odd time slips on Bold Street and other odd stories, listen to our podcast. Click the link in our bio.
To the extremely hot water, the phone comes out fine, and the footage shows nothing particularly strange. But the second time he drops his phone into the devil's cauldron, things get a little weird. When he reviews the footage later, he's shocked by what he finds.